Hello, my name's Ellie and this is the Curio Stitches podcast. Don't know what to do with my hands. I'm coming to you from Exeter, which is in the southwest of England. And this is my podcast on YouTube about what I've been crafting and more recently my health issues. So it's been a week since I last recorded. Thank you to everyone that left such lovely, kind words and support, and it's meant so much to me. And people always say, your friends show up when you need them to, and thank you. So house-wise, we have redecorated. Just wallpapered this wall and the wall in front of me. I say we. 90% Abby, 10% me. It was more of a, okay, I'll do the trimming and stuff. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And Abby moved all the furniture around so that it looks nice in here now. So yeah. As for crafting, I finished new socks. No, I'd started Curio socks. So sock number 1 is done, and sock number 2 is done. So I do a short row heel. So I've knit these for Kira for her birthday. I just used my vanilla sock recipe that you can get free on Ravelry and CurioStitches.com. Both are linked in my Instagram profile. So yes, Kira has size 4.5, 5 feet. And from experience, I have found that after I have done the toe increases, from the toe increases to the point where I need to do the heel, it's approximately a centimetre per size. One moment. Sorry, Abby was phoning me. She's been to Waterstones. Yeah, so with DK weight yarn, I typically find that it's sort of 5-6 rows per shoe size, and then with fingering weight it's approximately 10 rows. So this is 50 rounds, just stocking at 50 rounds, and then I do the shorter heel, and then I do the same on the leg, leg, and then I got a nice long cuff. I have got my needle here somewhere to weave in the ends. There's just 2 ends. So yeah, so those are done. I finished those not yesterday, the day before, in the evening, and I used 52.3 grams for these, so I've got 47.7 grams left, which isn't enough for another pair of socks, but I'm hoping it's enough to make some sort of hat. So we shall see. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest, but it is so pretty. There's a hair on it. It's Neve hair and a cat hair. So this is my talisman colourway. I'm not sure if that's going to focus. There we go. So there, the talisman. So sort of teals with a little bit of black and sparkly, all the sparkles. So yeah, My hand-dyed yarn, Curio Stitches. And then yesterday I cast on some socks using this one. And this is an old, I used to be in the 5 Moons yarn club with Sharon. And I can't remember what it was called. It was something like Earth's Treasures or Hidden Gems or something like that, but it's all the jewel colours, like gems and things. So this pair is for me, but it might end up being for Abby, and it's doing a nice sort of pooling spiral, so it's heavily variegated. So that's one side, that's the bottom, and that's the top. See? Ever so lovely. So these, I do all my socks on 2.5mm needles unless I'm doing colour work, and then I will use either 2.75 or 3mm if it's intense colour work. So yeah, that is my current sock. I've discovered that I can knit socks now that I'm not fully recovered from COVID, but I am over the worst of it. I'm no longer showing as having COVID on the tests and things. 95% of my symptoms have gone now. I've just got a little bit of a chest on, if that makes sense. So now that my body isn't fighting that, I have a little bit more energy. So I'm able to knit socks again, which is amazing. And so I kind of want to have like a year of socks this year, because I have got so many sock yarns that I've either dyed or I have that are, I mean, I've had this one for 12 or 13 years. It's time it got used, sort of thing. And so my next one is going to be this one. Now this one was something raspberry, not toxic raspberry. I can't remember. It was one that I got many years ago, and I can see the dye in my head. She's very popular. She was the one that did the "if I want free publicity, I'll get my tits out" or something. Countess Ablaze. This was her something raspberry colourway, and I've already used it in another pair of socks as a contrast yarn, and I used it in something else. But I have got, what's it? I weighed it this morning. I've got 64.39 grams left. So I have enough here for a nice pair of socks for me. So that is going to be, hopefully, what I'll have cast on next week, or for next week. So yes, that is what I've been crafting. Reading, I'm still reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sulin Tan and Rebecca Ross. Ruthless Vows. So I actually got my recording thing sat on my books. So yeah. I was supposed to be having a rest day today, but I ended up doing organising clothes because one of the, this is going to sound really weird, probably, I don't know, one of the silver linings of suddenly having all these health issues is realising that life is short and I don't need everything I have. You know, books I can pass to other people and things like that, but I have things that, like clothes that I don't wear, and I keep just in case. So I am probably 3/4 of the way through sorting through all my clothes now. and I am sending to charity everything that still has some miles left on it, sort of thing. And by some miles on it, I have a brand new coat that I bought 5 years ago that I've never worn because it's too heavy. Because I'm small and not that strong, and I don't want to be fighting the cold and be struggling to stay upright, sort of thing. So I've pulled that out. It's still got its tags on it. I will be giving that. And then there are t-shirts and things that I've either worn once or I've never worn because the neckline is too high. Some of them I absolutely love, and I tend to cut the crew neck part off my t-shirts if I feel it touching my neck at all. I can't bear it. But the ones that I'm not really attached to, so sort of I like it but I don't need it, I'm going to be giving to charity. I'm kind of doing that with a lot of my stuff. So yeah, I don't want, for worst case scenario, I don't want for my family to have to go through too much of my stuff. Because no one wants to be doing that, and if I can save them that little thing, I'm going to. So yeah. Sorry, I had to get some drink. On a less morbid, real note, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and this year Abby and I agreed that we were going to get each other a book. So I've got her the next book by the author that she's found. I helped her find it, but she's read. I bought her a couple of books 2 weeks ago, and she's read the first one now. It's called The Lost Apothecary. So I got her the next book, The Lost Seance Society or something, I can't remember. I've got her that for Valentine's Day. And I asked for a book from Waterstones that has sprayed edges and signed by the author, but it wasn't available. They had them in stock, but they couldn't find them. So she's got me the regular one. So I can't wait to show you that next week. We do cards, but I'm having to buy everything online, so I think her card's going to be a bit late, but it is what it is. So yeah, we are going to have a reading date tomorrow because it's wholesome and lovely and just enjoying each other's company. So what can be better? So yeah, that is what it is. I thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Take care. Bye for now.